All right, we're about to go on a test drive in a 2.5S Altima, which is a new Nissan vehicle. What's wonderful about this vehicle is you have a push button start, as you can see right there. You can see there you got push button start. This vehicle has the premium audio package, which gives you the Bose sound system, and the Bose sound system also entitles you to control the bass, the treble, the fade front to back, the balance. Also had speed sensitive volume, so if you're driving the vehicle with the windows open, and the more you speed up, the volume will raise automatically to compensate for wind noise, which is a great feature. You do have dual climate control with that package as well. You control individual climate control. This also has Bluetooth. You can pair up to 5 different phones, 40 numbers each phone, and it is voice activated. So with the push of the button on the dash here,
there are no phones connected to the vehicle.
You can just speak a number, it'll dial it for you, mutes the stereo out, and it plays it through the sound system of the vehicle. Now this vehicle also has tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which is a great feature. So if you're tall, if you're short, you can pull the steering wheel to you. Audio controls on the wheel as well. And you also have cruise control on this vehicle. So you're taking those trips. It's nice that you don't have to step on the gas for 2.5, 3 hours or 4-hour drive, which is really nice. Leather wrapped steering wheel and also a leather wrapped shift fob. This vehicle, as you can see, has a lot of nice features. It's almost like a cockpit designed for the driver. Everything is set up for the driver here at hand. You do have power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and you have a place for your sunglasses up top there. And this one also has a sunroof in the top, which is nice. You do have vanity mirrors that are lit, and you can on each side, and also extended visors as well. Great features. The Bose sound system is a single system on this one because it does have a USB input. The USB allows you to connect an MP3 or iPod or audio device to your vehicle, so they know that you can carry more information on the MP3s, so they only give you a single CD, which is a little different. You also have an auxiliary input, so if you have a Bluetooth, a BlackBerry or some other small phone device that you want to connect to the vehicle and play your audio files, you can do that as well. This also plays MP3s, so if you burn CDs on your computer, it will play them, and you have a category and folder file here. You can go to your categories and folders and play your music. You can do up to 8 hours of music on one disc with MP3 format. Now you do have variable speed wipers, also have auto off headlights on this vehicle. So you leave your headlights on auto, they come on at dusk and go off at dawn automatically, and they stay on for about 45 seconds after you get out of the vehicle to give you light to get into your home. A lot of nice little features on this vehicle. You have triple air vents here in the center, and that shoots the air to the back. And with this vehicle you also have rear audio vents on the SL package. Now, this has that 2.5 vehicle engine, which is Nissan's one of its best engines. It's just a great engine, and it's putting out 175 horsepower. Now, it is a 4-cylinder, which allows you to burn regular gas, but it drives like a 6. It's got great pickup. Now, as you notice, you see the tachometer. As you're cruising, the tachometer idles around 1,500 to 1,800 RPMs, which is very low. Driving around the city, you're going to save on gas immensely. You're 23 miles in the city on this vehicle, 32 on the highway. That's your middle number. You drive a little more conservatively, you can get 38 miles on the highway and 28, 29 in the city. It's a great vehicle. Burns regular gas, 20-gallon tank on this car. So you'll be passing a lot of gas stations if you're making trips. You're not always stopping on the highway to refill. You can get 450 miles out of a tank full on this on the highway. Especially on the highway, the CVT idles so low, and you put that cruise control on, you're going to get great fuel economy on the highway. Now you see you got your tachometer, your speedometer, you got your fuel gauge and your temperature gauge. Now you also have that little gauge in the center, it says MPG, and the more I step on the gas, the more it goes towards 0. The less I step on the gas, the more it goes towards 60. So that sort of gauges how heavy your foot is stepping on the gas, and it helps you with your fuel economy, which is really nice. Now if you push your next button, you have your average miles per gallon and the average miles per hour. Next is how long the car has been on and how many miles it's traveled. And I can also zero that out as well by holding the reset button, which is a nice feature. And next one is your range, your distance to empty. It counts your miles backwards, and you go, right now it says we have 327 miles to empty. Next one is your outside temp, and then you have your maintenance settings and options. Now if you want to set up to when you want to rotate your tires, when you want to change your engine oil, you can go to maintenance settings and set that, and it will remind you as well. Very, very nice, convenient features, which is very nice. Really like that. Like I said, you do have leather wrap steering wheel, you do have audio controls on the wheel, you do have leather wrap ship fob, and we do have Tiptronic. I'll show you that on the last leg of this test drive. You can drive this as a sports car and not have to have a clutch. So when you put it in the manual mode, you have 6 gears, and you control when you shift those gears. So it's like having a manual transmission that's automatic, and you don't have to use a clutch. So you can have fun and drive this vehicle at the best of both worlds. So that's a great feature, really nice. Now you do have multi-link independent suspension, which is nice. And as you can see, it's handling the bumps very well on the road. You do have electric assisted steering on this vehicle. So at low speeds, you're going to get much more assistance. So it's easy to steer and maneuver at low speeds. And then as you go to a higher speed, it becomes less, so you get a better road feel with the vehicle. Now what I'm going to do is show you a turning radius of this vehicle. I'm in a parking lot here, and what I'm going to do is turn the steering wheel all the way to the left till it stops. Now I'm going to step slowly on the gas, and you'll notice this vehicle virtually turns upon itself. Great for parking, great for maneuverability. And this vehicle also has a backup camera. Now if you put it in reverse, you'll see there's a backup camera here. Let's see, there you go. And you do have the red, yellow, and green zones. Your bottom, that's your bumper as a point of reference, so when you're parking, that helps you assist yourself in parking so you're not dinging up your bumper in the back. You do have an iPod menu, so once you push the iPod menu, it'll come up if you have your iPod connected, which is a very great feature. But backing up is joy with this thing. But it always says check your surroundings for safety before you back up, which is a nice thing and reasonable thing to do when you're backing up. Just don't rely on the backup camera. Now in the last leg, I'm going to show you how the Tiptronic works. And it's really kind of nice to have something. I know sometimes it gets boring just driving your car with the CVT, because the CVT you don't feel the gears shifting. It's a very smooth transition. But there's times when you want to have a little fun, and you can control those gear ratios with this vehicle. Basically, when I pull it over to the left, the gear shift, it says 1M. So now I'm in the manual mode. Now, this will not shift until I either upshift to plus or downshift to minus. So you control the gear ratios. You don't have to have a clutch to change the gears. It changes automatically, and it's very, very responsive when you do it. A lot of Tiptronic transmissions are very sluggish, and they slowly transition. Nissan's is very, very responsive, so which is a great feature. And as soon as we turn this corner, I'll let you see how that responds. A lot of great features, very comfortable vehicle. Lots of room, gives you that nice sedan feel. Burning regular gas, fuel efficient engine, CVT, safety features, ABS brakes. You have it all with this vehicle. Okay, I'm going to step on the gas here, and as you'll notice, I'm shifting the second gear, shifting the third gear, fourth gear, and you control the gear ratios. If I want to downshift, I can take it back to third. You can hear the engine rev a little bit. I'm upshifting, and I'm upshifting the fifth gear. Now the sixth gear, it's like your overdrive gear. Keeps the RPMs way down. Wonderful feature. And at any time you can pop it back over, and you see it went back to drive. Now you're back in the CVT mode, infinite number of gear ratios. Wonderful vehicle. So if you're looking for a fuel efficient, low maintenance vehicle, this is your car. Come on down to Southern Nissan. We also offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on all the vehicles, new vehicles sold from this dealership. So come on down and test drive a new Nissan, whether it's an Altima, a Cube, Versa, Rogue, Titan, Armada. We have a full line of vehicles.